Now from a stadium that sees a different kind of football, EA Sports welcomes you to Allianz Arena, here in the German city of Munich. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Once again, it's Chubb. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Back to throw. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Giants. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Bell run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Burks. He fumbled the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll drop to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball. And I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Now, Gano for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Giants will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. One knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his man. That's Leggett. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's good for a Panther first down. They put Adams in motion. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Back into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Giants leading this one early. More of the International Series from Munich after this. First and 10. Now Etienne. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. They face second down and 7. That's complete to Etienne. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Etienne. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on 4th down.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to the 22.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is.
He is in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. Gano on to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 84 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point is up and through. Panthers get back in it. It is 21-7. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's hard. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. On the handoff, this is Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Motion man is Hyatt. A run up the middle with Chubb. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off he goes. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, set. 18 left.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They put Adams in motion.
18, pioneer.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. So, halftime here in Munich in the NFL International Series. As we head back stateside to Orlando, Florida, check in with Jonathan Coachman. The coach has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And the defense has it. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3. Here's Chubb. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. And this time, he's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Giants. Now, Cano for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Giants will extend this third-quarter lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
Now, faking the give. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants tack on one more to their lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Let's go.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
No! 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Motion man is Hyatt. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
Receiver in motion, going right. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Gano on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants add on to their already sizable lead. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jonathan Brooks out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of the... The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Set. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Go.
Motion man sent right. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's 3rd and 7. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Motion man is Hyatt.
Come 19. Come 19. Check go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants. Now, Cano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants stretch things out even further. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Brooks. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Another try with Brooks. Brooks, first down and then some. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just seems like the quarterback and the wide receiver just aren't quite on the same page. That's a throw we've seen them make time and time again throughout the year, and on this one, just a little bit off.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Go! 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Set, go.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. And they'll face the prospect of a long flight home to the U.S., but they do it with a victory in their back pocket.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You will always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to